What's up, guys? Happy 4th of July. Man, I have a lot of energy, so I wanted to do another podcast. And this podcast is going to be on how not to suck. Yeah? For real, man. Like, those of you who have a dirty mind, get that out of your head. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how not to suck in life. How not to suck in certain things. And nobody likes to suck. You know what I mean? Like, being bad at something, sucking in jiu-jitsu or in baseball or in poker or in whatever it is that you like, sucks. Nobody likes it. And why would anybody like to lose and in a way be humiliated or be dominated or have their ego crushed? Nobody likes it. But anybody who has started anything, if it's deciding to be a medical doctor or an attorney or a jiu-jitsu fighter or a baseball player, whatever it is that you want to be good at, it's taking work, it's taking effort, it's taking consistency, it's taking time, dedication, hard work, blood, sweat, tears. So if you take all those things I just said, you put them all together, you stick to the program, you're not going to suck anymore. You know what I mean? You'll feel good. You'll feel good playing poker. You'll feel good coming to jiu-jitsu class. You'll feel good doing whatever it is that you started doing that you found out that you suck at it. The more you do it, the more you train at it, the more hours you put into it, the suckiness will go away slowly. And eventually, you'll be average. And then if you keep putting in the time and you keep putting in the work, you'll get to be good. And then maybe if you're exceptionally good and you put many hours into it and change up your routine and train hard and do whatever it is and read extra books and watch different YouTube videos and whatever it is, you might be great. So only a few of us can achieve that. But once you start getting good at something, you start enjoying it. And then you don't want to quit, which goes back to yesterday's video. So most people quit because they suck. And the reason they suck is because they haven't put in the time yet, or they haven't put in the work yet. So I had a parent, tell me, hey, listen, man, I want to take my son out. And when he called about enrolling his son, he told me his son was out of shape, fat, getting bullied, and he needed to build his confidence, and he needed to not suck anymore. And he plays video games all the time, and he needs help. So he reached out to me, and I said, listen, I can help him, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be work. It's going to be consistency, and it's going to take a lot of effort. So he signs him up. He's all excited. The kids get started, and he gets excited, and then all of a sudden, when it's time to put in the work, the kid's like, man, this is hard. I suck. How do I get out of this? You know what I mean? Now he's starting to complain to daddy and mommy, hey, I don't want to go to jiu-jitsu anymore. Jiu-jitsu's hard. Jiu-jitsu sucks. No, man, jiu-jitsu doesn't suck. You suck. And you suck because you haven't put in the work. And you haven't been through the grind there to get to where you need to be. You don't like getting beat up, but what have you done better to better yourself? Are you exercising in the morning? Are you eating right? Are you studying? Like, what are you doing to get better? Are you coming to class on a regular basis to get better? So this way, you don't suck anymore. And then it's actually enjoyable to come. Yeah? Like, think about it. Like, how am I supposed to break the guy's barrier who sucked for so long, who just sits home and eats donuts and freaking and plays video games and has no drive, and has low self-confidence? How am I supposed to make him better? How is anyone supposed to make him better if he doesn't put in the work? So if you don't like your outcome, in whatever it is in life. I always use Jiu-Jitsu because that's just what I do and what I teach. But if you don't like your outcome, if you have a sucky relationship, or you suck in baseball, or your free throws suck, or you're horrible in chess, how many free throws did you are you doing 100 free throws a day? Maybe you need to do 200. You know? You got a bird chest. How many push-ups are you doing? You hate your chest, but how many push-ups are you doing? How many bench press are you doing to develop your chest? You know, like whatever it is that you suck at, that's not good at. What are you doing to make it better? Think about it. Make a freaking plan. Write it down. Stick to it. It's gonna suck, but eventually you'll look forward to it, and eventually it'll be easy, and eventually it's gonna be part of your life. But every one of us suck. Believe it or not, I even kind of sucked when I first started. Yeah, I had to get smashed, man. You wouldn't believe all the smashing I got. But I couldn't accept sucking at anything. I never said, oh, well, you know what? This ain't for me. You got to be kidding me. Who says these things? This ain't for me. People who want to be quitters, man. People who accept sucking at whatever it is. You know, don't be that person. You don't have to suck. Just put in the time. You know, put in the effort. You know, and then you'll see that everything will turn around. And eventually you'll be a beast. Yeah? At whatever it is. Chess, jiu-jitsu, relationships, whatever. You know, like, I have a guy, he's telling me, oh man, Sensei, I have a problem with my wife. Been doing the same shit all the time. You know, like, how do you expect something to get better if you stay the same? I'm always evolving, always evolving. Why? Because life evolves, life changes. Whoever you were 5 minutes ago, you're not the same person now. Your cells change in your body, everything is changing. Yeah, so like, you got to keep it up. You know, I was telling the class the other day, I was like, I got to work out all the time and train hard all the time. I said, because as being the black belt and being the head coach and being a competitor, you know, first thing, everybody in the school wants to rip my head off. So am I going to put out the white flag, or am I going to step up and train harder and push myself harder to become better? Or am I going to make up an excuse? Come on, man. Think about it. Who do you want to be? Someone is looking at you. If it's your kids, if it's your spouse, if it's your co-workers, someone is looking at you and looks up to you. And they're seeing who you are. They're seeing who you are by your actions. And if your actions are actions of a quitter, or actions of someone who accepts being someone who sucks at things, that's who these people are gonna be like. Your kids are also gonna suck. You know, your kids are also gonna quit. Your spouse is gonna look at you like that. You know, you want people to look at you at a certain way. You want to look at yourself at a certain way. You don't accept sucking at anything. You freaking push through at everything, and you'll become good at it. I promise you. Guys, I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Don't suck, yeah? In any way. Man, wish you guys the best. I'll see you guys on Monday. Oos.